And a welcome into those just joining us. We're just getting started here in the first with no score. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
This is drilled, but right into the shift. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Matthew Boyd is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Digging in now, Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
From the stretch, Cesar Hernandez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. DeShields gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Base hit, and the Indians are into the hit column for the first time this season. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Might have had the hit and run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch, so he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on a pitch for a double.
The 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder,
So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Reyes, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Franmil Reyes becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Francisco Lindor is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Popped straight up. Boyd is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Indians 1 and the Tigers nothing. Here's Jonathan Scope now.
leading off for Detroit, the second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
So now to the plate, number 49. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now the pitch. Miguel Cabrera is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. And it's 1-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. At the plate, Nico Goodrum. First pitch coming, here it is. Boyd has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Jordan Luplow trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scope is there. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. Indians leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Kristen Stewart started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Into the one. Up, here comes the 0-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. A ball that's carrying. It's down for extra bases, and the Tigers have their first hit of the game. The relay, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Runs up and gets this one down. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Fouled away. A runner in scoring position with none out. Another one sent foul. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has the play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
Hit hard to short, scooped up. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
4 runs here in this half inning. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Reyes is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So it's 4 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. Leading off the inning, Victor Reyes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Harold Castro.
Harold Castro.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball and gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to...
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Back-to-back homers. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 4 errors for these guys so far. And it's 0-2 to Schoop. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. didn't work. But now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Number 49 stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Now in the box, Jordan Luplow. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jordan Luplow becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. So striding forward now, Roberto Perez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
The windup and the 0-1. Five runs on only 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in once again, Delino DeShields. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They're still out in front, 5-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. The pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Hey!
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Stepping in, Jorge Bonifacio. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In for a strike. It's 1-1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He's set down. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes.
3-2.
And he struck him out.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That misses. 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
To 2-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. And that misses. 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-1 to him now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Again, he sends it out of play. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. swing and a liner. Foul. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe, and it remains 5-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Romine. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. On its way is pitch number 75. Popped up. Ramirez shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Digging in, Victor Reyes. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box now, Harold Castro, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Three and 0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Here's the 3-0. Into right field. That's a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that committed fastball and cheat. Good
swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2 down, runners at first and second. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready once again, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
The first baseman.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Santana.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball that's full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. And now for Cleveland, Nico Goodrum. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 0-1 delivery. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Jordan Luplow stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
We got 3
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Heading out towards shallow right, and he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out.
The catcher, number 55.
Striding in for the Indians, Roberto Perez, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out with the man at first. And another foul ball. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. Stepping into the box, number 49. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick, but struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. He's got to hurry, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Bonifacio. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Delino DeShields. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Runs up and gets this one down, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. On the ground is short. This could be two. Reined in. A play at the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Franmil Reyes is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he comes back with one down and in for ball three.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
He's right there. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Francisco Lindor will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Hit to short. He's got it. He'll throw home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Candelario will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out. In now, Nico Goodrum. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning, and he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Into the box now, Jordan Luplow. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really...
1 run scores. Now a third runner heading for the plate. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 8 now.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonifacio is there to put it away, and Nick Whitgren has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kristen Stewart. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. (2-0) to the Tigers left fielder.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
First pitch of the at-bat. Austin Romine is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here comes the first pitch. Victor Reyes comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
No strike.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And there's ball 1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Next up for Detroit, Jeimer Candelario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Strike 2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 8.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Scope. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And he gets ahead 0-1. Popped him up. Santana is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Ready now, Delino DeShields. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
Now batting, second base.
Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ramirez swings, and this one's hit well to left. Onto the home run porch and gone. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Number 32.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Indians 11 and the Tigers. Coming to the plate now, number 49, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Got him, and that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jorge Bonifacio. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Indians move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Tribe put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Shane Bieber earns his first win of the season with 15 strikeouts. Matthew Boyd racked up 12 strikeouts but still ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 11 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Tigers, 2 runs, 6 hits. They committed 7 errors in the ball game. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 45 minutes. This afternoon's paid attendance at Progressive Field: 35,041. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.